We're back at it again. It's next week, and so it's the next Baddie Podcast. Hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. I'm one of the hosts, Herbert.
Ronnie.
Jonathan.
Enrique. And finally,
we have Carlos, if you want to say his name, but we don't know. Is he or she?
I don't know. We're not going to do the gender reveal yet because the fires, but hopefully he reveals it himself.
as soon as the mountain heals,
Or she.
we might try.
Yeah, he'll talk soon. We'll ask him some questions, and if he doesn't want to talk, then you guys can see him. He's a strong, buff-looking dude, right?
Yeah, I mean, very malleable, like soft at the same time, but hard. I don't know. It's weird.
It's
like Play-Doh,
yeah.
Dude.
It's all the creatine.
If I can
I think it takes a lot of creatine.
If I could shrink Carlos into a keychain and just have him next to me.
Dude, have you seen him? He's already a keychain size.
He's like the shortest.
So this is what happens when you don't introduce yourself to the podcast. You get constantly roasted.
He can easily defend himself.
Hold on. Actually, who went with us rappelling when Carlos was there?
Oh my god.
It was you four.
It was just me, Enrique, and Carlos.
We already talked about that, I think.
No, but Carlos lost grip, remember? And he's strong.
Did we talk about it?
No, we did not talk about it. We can bring it up right now since he's here.
Oh, he can defend himself.
No, he will, but he won't.
He can.
She or he?
We don't know.
We'll see.
Are you he or she?
Oh, by the way.
Oh, yeah, give him a chance to talk. Go ahead, that's fine.
So in that gender reveal fire, was it a boy or a girl?
I think it was a boy.
Congratulations.
That's all you got?
Yeah, imagine that boy's gonna grow up and be like, dude, that fire was because of me in history. He's gonna be in history learning about it.
You think he's gonna hate that? He didn't live through it. He's gonna be like, that's right, people. This is me. What's up?
I think she's gonna have like a water birth just to like have the. Never mind.
Just to bounce it out.
Yeah, bounce the.
Yeah, a bathtub of water to 3 mountains on fire.
Okay.
Hey, well, we're back at it, right? Though.
Yeah.
Dude, it's already October. Oh no, next month.
Well, and for those of you going to school, you're like a fourth of the way in.
Yes.
You should have just done your first exams this week or last week. So congratulations on finishing that up. But I mean, you still got to December. So keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing.
For all those who dropped out, congratulations to you too, because you don't got finals. All right, you don't have to worry about that.
Woo! We support all our fans.
Yeah, we love you all. Right?
Very equally.
Yeah.
Even the ones that make fun of our names. I'm not gonna say any names, but
all sizes and colors. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I think we had a main topic for the baddies today, and wasn't it supposed to be sort of relationships and dating
and friends? I guess too. We could just
add getting friends on.
Yeah, you could have friends to the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Would you date any of us?
Me?
Yeah. Be honest. Actually, be honest. Actually, I want to know right now. I'm curious.
So this is Jonathan talking, just so you know. He's gonna gender reveal which one of us he wants to.
All right. So this is Jonathan. One of the founders of the baddies.
No, but thinking like.
Wait. What?
No, I'm serious. Like, taking into account like character.
How serious are you?
Character?
Yeah, character. How soft they are.
Wait, you want me to say? I could say one good thing about every single one of you.
Do you have a resume for him?
Go.
I was thinking fuck Hail Mary, but
just a full-on Hail Mary. See what happens.
Oh yeah, who catches the ball? Who's the tallest here?
Yeah, Jonathan. Who would you? Come on, let me know right now.
Who would I date? From you guys?
Yeah.
If I was you guys?
Yeah. Well, a Marine.
What's your name?
A Marine. Good looking.
Doesn't he serve water at the bank? Didn't you say?
Oh no!
He's a water boy.
Ronnie, he works at a bank, but come on, he said he has his cubicle upstairs, but he's a greeter.
He's all the way in the second floor.
He greets everybody. He says, "You want water?"
I think in his doesn't it for your job descriptions like will come like one whistle to.
His boss just whistles and he
is there a bell? Like you like
he has to wear a bell on his neck so when he runs they can hear him.
That's cute, bro.
No, but
doesn't he have his own? All right,
no, let me see. Who would I date? None of you. I'll say.
Wait, why?
You guys are unsuccessful. You guys are unreliable.
Because I'm straight.
No, hypothetically, let's say we had to repopulate the Earth somehow.
I don't like this question already. I'll let you answer the question.
Yeah, you start with you. Since you're asking it and you're curious.
I'm sure you already have an answer. Like you already have a full essay for us.
Who would you date?
No, see, I like when the spotlight is against me. I like putting the spotlight on other people.
All right, well, every time down. We're about to.
Who would you date?
I haven't thought of this.
All right.
Oh no, of course not.
I don't even know all the baddies. I do payroll, yeah, but I don't know everybody by like how they look.
You just go by
social. I know them by their number.
By the social.
By their number.
But that's for the social.
Yeah. But are you talking to anybody right now? Girl or guy, whatever you want.
Whatever you're into. I mean, dog, whatever you.
He was texting me earlier. But what are you talking about?
I just asked you what time it was.
and he sent
I just texted you what time.
He sent you a nude after that. Like, okay, that's cool.
No, are you talking to someone, Herbert?
Yeah.
Good or bad?
Huh?
It's good, right?
Wait, how come you're blushing?
I know. Why are you blushing?
Well, cause see, I didn't know this would be. I didn't like when the spotlight was on me. I did this.
Oh, you're turning from red to purple. You're good then?
Well, Jonathan, who takes control of the Instagram DMs?
Is it?
Actually,
I think you guys.
That's a personal question.
I think you guys.
no,
do.
like if we're gonna play these like these games,
All
let's
of
play
a sudden,
these
all of a
fucking
sudden.
games. Let's play these games.
Okay, let's start with this.
Yeah.
I think all you guys take over the DMs. I'm not gonna say names. Well, actually, people know out there who's who. So
My name's not out there.
I don't know.
But I think the people want to know like, what's the goal with these DMs? Is it?
No, you know what? The people can text us and find out. They can ask a personal question. We'll gladly answer any question you have in any form you want. We support all our fans, and we will gladly talk to them and support your hobbies.
How about this? We start off with zero fans, and we have 411.
Actually, yeah, that's actually a good milestone.
Woo!
411.
Made it all the way to 400 and 3 likes. Woo!
3 likes, yeah. So hey, let's just see the achievements that we've been completing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll start with the so I'll start with this. You guys know me as Jonathan, right?
Yeah, I know you guys, Jonathan.
Wait, that's your name?
Yeah.
Daddy of the baddies.
Daddy or Baddie?
Daddy of the
Daddy Baddie?
Poppy?
Daddy.
Daddy?
Since you're talking about relationships, you already know that I've been with my girlfriend. It's soon to be fiance. Maybe we'll see.
What?
That's actually really
Soon
cool.
to be? Wait a minute. I thought I was in.
What do you mean we'll see? Does she have to act?
No.
What are you talking
You guys
about?
will see when.
Oh.
Wait, is she proposing or are you?
I think she might.
I
You think she will or no?
mean,
Propose to me?
it's 2020. It's equal rights. She should propose.
It's true. 100%.
Just don't.
How
do
about
it.
she pays for the ring this time? You know,
Right?
like
That's
come
what I'm
on, like
saying.
that's an expensive ring.
Can I tell her I wanted a princess cut diamond ring?
Like tell her you wanted a keen, whatever.
Yeah, what the
you know?
fuck? I want a ring.
Tell her to pay for the
Yeah,
ring.
Switch
I
this
want a
up little
diamond.
bit.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I want to get picked up like in the aisle.
Have you ever seen those like artists that have diamonds
I
on
want to
their?
throw flowers.
You know the rappers nowadays have diamonds. Like I want a diamond too.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, they're expensive, bro.
Just kidding, we're kidding. He will definitely propose, probably. Probably.
Soon.
That's cute though.
And
No,
by
but
soon means like in
Yeah,
the next year or two.
so I've been with
That's
my
nice.
girlfriend for 7 years. You guys already know her, who she is.
What was her name again?
Yeah, Big M,
Was
Big
it-
Monica.
Big M?
We
Was
know
it
her as,
Catherine? What was her name? What's your
she's-
girlfriend's name?
she's the
Jasmine or?
Yeah, they're all bad.
Or what is it?
Hey, if I don't get married, it's because you guys.
She's the matriarch of the group. Yeah, she
Huh?
takes care of the baddie.
Yeah, she's the mom of the group,
Yeah.
and I'm the dad. So, all right.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's just-
I never liked my dad.
never like your dad.
Let's not talk about that issue.
So
Moving on.
That's a part of me. So I have a lot of advice, and just
No, he
to be
doesn't.
honest, come on, guys. Like, just
He's only had one girl.
Oh my god. Okay, stop. I'm just saying, you're making me blush now. I'm just saying. No, but if you're gonna for guys, listen to the girl, and for girls, listen to the guy. That's it. Easy as that. Communicate. Communication is important. You know, like you guys never text me back when I hit you guys up, Baddie. So, but whatever. It is what it is. You know. So that's my side. You know. But we'll start with this. Enrique, do you have any advice for relationships or any dating or? Yes or no?
I have tons of advice. I'm actually an expert. I've lived through hell, and I have experienced good things in love, and I have experienced horrible things in love. I have the best advice. I'm a great listener. I'm a great counselor. Hit me up on the Baddie's page. I will be glad to help you in your problems, free of charge. And if things get worse,
Free of
we
charge
don't
still.
take complaints.
That's true. Wait, what's your name?
My name's they call me
Kike.
it's cutting off. Anyways, my biggest advice here I would honestly say the biggest thing.
Make a
Would
lot of
be-
money.
No, that comes afterward. The biggest thing I think in a relationship would be like number one. I think is communication,
Hell yeah.
and I mean that to like the deepest extent to like the most superficial extent. Because in that you can categorize the trust, the honesty. You can put a lot in that. But I mean like as long as you communicate with each other, I think everything will be in the air. You
Right.
learn to grow from each other instead of like hating something and not saying it out loud, and then you keep doing it, and he or she doesn't, you know what I mean? And you just create that little stigma and hate that starts growing over time when it could have easily been solved from the beginning if you just talk about it. Like just talk about everything. Honestly, everything you feel, talk it out. Even if you're a guy, don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to talk personally. I know guys like to be tough and like hold everything inside, but I mean, if this is supposed to be your girl, say everything, girl. Say everything.
Yes, 100%.
That's it, man. Communication is key, honestly.
That too, but did you ever, we play sports here, some of us.
I love sports.
I feel like sports taught me something, like in life, like, to be committed
To
to
never
something,
give up.
Never give up. So I never give up in a relationship.
To
even
approach
if-
the enemy with a strategy.
Well, no.
That's a different kind of sport. That's murder.
Okay, to approach
That's
the person you love with the strategy that she would appeal with.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna, if she hates flowers, I'm not going to get her flowers. I'm going to get her chocolate. You know what I mean? Like, it's strategy. You got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
And I would play chess with her. To teach her how to intellectually...
Oh, okay, Enrique. Or any of you. But what do you look into a girl? Like, what do you want a girl to have? Like no, okay, stop. What do you want a girl to have?
I was using my hands to show something that's inappropriate. But we're not talking about superficial things.
We talk about something that you want a girl
honestly, like, if we're talking about something more internal, like, we're not talking superficial and attractiveness. I think one of the biggest things for me is if someone, or I guess I'm actually straight, so those of you that have a question out there.
Oh, thank you. We've all been wondering that too.
I'm pointing that out for those that have questions. But I think a girl with, like, I guess, with hobbies that has vision for herself, I guess you could say, I find that really attractive. Compared to, like, just doing nothing, I guess you could say. Not that nothing's wrong. I mean, hey, you do you if that's what you like to do. But I mean, like, a girl with a hobby, whether it's, I don't know, sports, cars, art, I don't know, gardens, whatever it is, but just something that, like, she spends her time on, and, like, as a hobby, something that distracts her and stuff. I find that really attractive.
You know what I realized I really like recently? Is a girl that's smarter than me. No. A girl that's smarter than me. I don't know. I enjoy.
Well, you're a pretty dumb guy, so that's pretty easy. I'm just kidding.
No. I'm serious. Like,
wait, girls or guys? Because guys can be shorter than you too, though.
No, yeah. No, I'm serious. Like, a smart person is just attractive in general. I'm serious.
So
even guys.
That's not on top of my list, but I feel like I would definitely like someone that's some sort of intelligence. Again, nothing against people that aren't, but I think for me personally, I would prefer them to be some form. I don't know. Again, it kind of goes with the whole vision thing, to kind of have perspective for the future, for themselves,
for their kids, or if you want to have kids.
Again, like, if you want to be, like, picture with yourself, what kind of boyfriend do you want to be? What kind of husband do you want to be? What kind of father do you want to be? And even though you're none of those things now, what are you doing to become that in your present day type of stuff? Like, I want to be the type of dad that's, ABCD, or the type of husband that's ABCD. But I mean, just because I don't have a wife doesn't mean I can't practice those skills now. True. So right now, I'm still practicing a fit lifestyle, a good way to control myself financially when it comes to not being a reckless buyer. I mean, you name it. When it comes to cooking as well, I don't want my wife cooking all the time. I want to be able to cook for her a phenomenal meal every now and then, if not every other day. We can cut it in half. Yes. But I mean, I'm trying to just find ways to, like, really become what I want to become, and it starts now. You know what I mean? I want to be the type of husband, dad, father, whatever you want to name it, and that starts now. Yes. So,
dang, somebody wifed this guy.
Dude, hey.
He just sold himself.
Dude, you have like 3 guys in front of you. Well, I'm in the side.
Well, and you guys all fell in love immediately, but I'll be the happy alcoholic dad. I mean, I was just kidding. I'm not an alcoholic. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's that, but it kind of goes with what Ronnie says, or whatever, what you guys said about, like, a smart girl. I would want someone that has the same sort of visions. I guess you want to break it down smaller. Someone that knows how to grow from mistakes, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm not asking for a girl that's smart when it comes to, like, IQ level. She can be, like, I'm being blunt here when I say this, but she can be dumb. But it's about how she approaches herself when she makes mistakes.
Or she's
how she steps up. When she falls down, how does she get back up? A lot of people fall and they stay down. You know, I'm speaking metaphorically. And, like, that kind of perspective of who you are. And that's what I think is dumb, I guess. And again, I'm not insulting you, but I'm being very vague with my words here. But that's what I find attractive. And that's what I call more intelligence of it. Like, what makes you smart is if you fall, how do you get back up? If you struggle, how do you fight that struggle? Are you weak about it? Do you hold it against yourself? There's this, like, metaphor that they use, like, I think in psychology, I think I've heard it once, where, like, I guess to kind of, like, cut the story quick, if you have an alcoholic father that's abusive or whatever, and there's 2 kids, whatever, guy or girl, whatever, the same age or whatever, let's just call them twins. One grows up to be a very successful person because he learned from his father's mistakes and didn't want to become that. He doesn't drink alcohol. He's a perfect guy, let's just say. And the other one became exactly his dad. He became an alcoholic. He became a troublemaker. All because of his dad. And I hate my dad, and because of him, I drink. He blamed his dad and became bad. The other one learned from his dad and became good. Yeah. It's that kind of perspective that I'm trying to looking for in a girl. The kind of girl that, like, when she falls, what does she do with her traumas, with her life, whatever, with anything that pushes her down? How does she grow from that? Yeah. Does she get personal? Does she stay down for a whole month, for a week? Does she fight back? Is she strong? Like, that's what I look for. And I'm going to wrap it up there because if not, I can keep talking. But what do you guys think? I mean, if you guys have resumes, submit your resumes for the Baddies.
Send your applications to the Baddies DMs, you know.
Well, now I'm just generally curious of, like, Jonathan. Like, what did, like, because you've been with your girlfriend for 7 years, like, what was the thing that, like, oh shit, like,
was it just like
this is the day
you guys
one,
being
you know?
in the same fourth period together?
No, dude. What happened was that I was bad. You know, I was a bad kid, and I ended up changing to be a good kid, and I ended up,
that's true.
I just ended up being like what Rika said. I just wanted to whatever she was looking for, like, it's always good to be
attracted him.
Yeah, like to be changed, like to change. I changed for her, but yeah, no, like I still have friends, and I'll contact you guys. I'm not gonna leave you guys. I could bring her around, and like she's cool with that. Like, you know, so all of a sudden, like, you know, like, it just for me, like, how can I say, like, for me, just like changing for her in a good way, and like also pushing her, and she's pushing me, like, to be successful. You know, getting whatever degree or whatever we have to get in order for us to have a good future, then that's what we have to do. One thing is that I learned is that if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, before you make any decisions, like to buy a house with them, like live with them, because it changes. And I've seen it myself because I basically lived with her. We had an apartment, and just me living with her, it's like you literally have more, because you're always there. You can't really leave. You know, you can't say, hey, I'm out. You know, you can't go back home. I'm gonna go back to my parents' house. But you have to really work things out, and that's where communications comes. And also, like, priorities. I know Enrique, like, he's working on that. Enrique's working on priorities. Sometimes I tell him, hey, Enrique, let's go bike ride. And Enrique doesn't want to bike ride because he has to do homework. So he's working on the priorities, which is really awesome. Like, I feel like having priorities and just communication and being humble and, like, motivated, I think that's what's going to make you, you know, a better person or husband, or what he said, a wife, or, you know, girlfriend.
Whatever you aspire to be, and it goes along those lines, whether you want to be a good father, husband, wife, grandpa, whatever it is, like, what are you doing now to become that? And kind of to piggyback on what you just said, I think one of the biggest things that I tried teaching the people I used to date was whenever I tried to teach them something, I would always tell them to do it for themselves and not do it for me.
Yeah.
Because I always had girls that would, like, try to come at me and, like, oh, I'm trying to do this for you, or, like, I want to learn how to cook for you, or learn how to do, I mean, you name it, like ABCD for you. And I'm like, no, sweetie, like, don't learn like that. I want you to do it for you because it's something you want to learn that benefits you, whether you're with me or not. If I benefit from it coincidentally, then I mean, cool. You know what I mean? By all means, cool. But I mean, like, I don't want to teach the people I've dated that like to do stuff for me. I've always told them to do it for them and do it for their own personal reasons. Because when you have that vision, then you break up with someone, you have all that stigma around your whole life, and that's how you just get weaker as you get older emotionally, and you get unstable that way. That's why I always teach them, like, do it for you, for yourself.
Also, being company, like, there's a way, like, what do people say, like, when you're dating someone, like, you know, there's, like, what is it called, when you're in love, like, you know, you're acting like what? Like, you're being in love, like, you're being lovey-dovey. Oh, it's like
the honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase. I feel like the honeymoon phase, if it phases out, like, try to get it back in, like, or try to, like, you know, try to say back, like, cute stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, a lot of, like, guys and girls like that. Like, so I'm always like, you know, like, you got to be nice to your loved one or to whoever, you know, you're talking to. Like, give them, compliment them here and there, you know. Tell them, like, they're doing a good job. Like, maybe give them flowers, chocolates, like he's saying. Take them out for a dinner or take them to McDonald's, you know, or what is it? Like,
trust me, you can make almost anything special. You can make almost anything cute. At the end of the day, it's kind of like what he's saying right now. You have to just try to pretend like you're always trying to win her over, even though she's already yours, whether she's already your wife or not. Or try to pretend, or boyfriend, whatever you're into, or husband, I guess. Try to always pretend like you're trying to fight for that person, or trying to, like, impress them. Try to always be that, because honestly, that's what wins hearts. I mean, I'm telling you, you can get McDonald's, honestly, park somewhere. You know what I mean? You can be cute about stuff. Honestly, those little candles that are like an inch thick. Imagine that. You get McDonald's, you park somewhere quiet, you put a candle in the back, and you eat McDonald's, and you're like, what's going on? Like, I don't know, but isn't this better than just eating McDonald's by itself?
Yeah.
You just created a memory for her or him. Memories. And you know what I mean? And that's something that's going to stick to them. And that's kind of more like, wow, like, this wasn't even that fancy, and he just made this moment phenomenal. And, like, I remember this now.
Or even, like, go on a hike with the baddie, you know? Like, or go hike with the baddies. They'll make memories with you guys. You know, we're all cool, and like, we're humans, too. Like, yeah, we're part of, we're personal trainers and, you know, all, like, students and stuff like that, and whatever we have. Like, we have different variety here, but, yeah, like, we're just all cool peeps, and we want to meet more people. We're trying to connect with others, so...
Networking,
yeah.
But enough of me and Jonathan. What about you guys? What do you guys think helps a relationship, or I guess just relationships in general? Give your thoughts.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be dating.
Do you hate women? Are you done with women for now? Like,
no, I think just being, vulnerable too, I think is a good thing. Just show
part of the communication,
Just show
learning how to, like, let go.
What your problems are, right? What's your problem, right? Like, I'm serious. Like, sometimes I don't know.
We're not opening up. We're teaching.
Yeah. No, but, like, I think just being vulnerable in general, learning to talk about it, learning to be, learning to, like, know that You're willing to be
Come here,
fixed.
bro. Do you need a hug?
No.
Come here,
Give me a
dude.
kiss too.
It's alright, it's all good.
Oh wow, the wet one.
Wait, but Ronnie, dude, like let's go to Ronnie. Let's put the spotlight on Ronnie. You know, Ronnie, what, homecoming king in high school?
Man,
Man,
That
this
was like
that- he-
7 years ago.
He
bro.
never, like, he always brings it up every time we meet.
I don't. It's you.
hey, good looking guy, man. He has a, you know, he loves what he works. He loves everything that he's doing with his life, and I'm happy for him. But Ronnie, like, do you like what's up with like
Some
relationships?
advice?
What does
Yeah,
the king
advice.
want? What does the king want?
No, I feel like you guys hit it right on the money. Like, honestly, okay, like Jonathan said, communication. For sure, that's a key. Enrique further explained that. Boom. Herbert.
Vulnerability.
Hit it right in the head. Hey, be vulnerable, man. I mean, I know we're guys here, but, you know, we all got a little
You gotta
soft side
loosen
in
up. You
this,
know, you gotta drop the ego a little bit. You gotta drop your masculinity a little
Yeah,
bit.
be like, hey.
And like, you're talking to a woman here. You know what I mean? You gotta drop down a little bit. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the yin and yang, man. It's there for a reason.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm serious, yeah. It's
Hey, so you think you guys believe in that saying? There's a lot of fishes in the sea, or like there's
That's not really a saying. That's kind of more of a fact.
actually with global warming, a lot of them are dying. 70%. I'm serious. Like, no.
Get statistical.
No, but like, there's a lot of guys out there like, oh, I'll find another one. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Okay, when I used to work at some other job, but some guy told me straight up, he's all like, hey, Jonathan, I'm gonna tell you something. Either you take it or you don't. It's up to you. I'm gonna give you advice. Now, all right, cool. Like, spit it out. And he told me, he's like, hey, so, you know, you've been with your girl for a while, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, hey, so, do you really like her? Like, do you love her or whatever? And I was like, yeah, you know, I see myself in the future with her. So he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, if you want to fuck around, like, don't mess her life up, because what if she's looking for the right one and like you're messing around over there? Like, just be like, if you're gonna be in it with like for the long run, be in it for the long run. Don't just, you know, just break hearts and, you know, whatever. He's like, but if you want to, you know, mess around, and just tell her the truth, like, whoever you're dating, you know, tell him like, hey, I want to mess around. He's like, because I learned it the hard way. He's like, I'm 40. He was like 45 or something. He's like, you know, like I was married. He's like, but I wanted to mess around, and I felt like I just messed up the relationship, you know? He's like, I felt like if I didn't, you know, if I told her straight up, it would have been different. He's like, and plus, you don't have a clear conscience. Like, you know, if let's say some guy cheats or your girl cheats on whoever, then you're always going to be like in that mind state. You're always going to have like your brain like fog, you know? You're never going to be that clear. Like, you're always going to be worrying about he or she finding out, you know? So I feel like, so like literally like in advice, I took it to heart, you know? I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, if I want to mess around, then I'll mess around. If I don't want to mess around, then I don't.
Yeah.
Which, I'm in it for the long run, and I'm not gonna mess around. Like, so, you know, so that's basically it. Like, I just felt like whatever he told me, like he literally told me like 40 years of, you know, of what he lived through.
Okay, so something I want to add to that I think is very important to kind of piggyback on exactly what he was saying. One of the biggest things that I think is like a big impact on relationships is today's social media. I think today's social media, when it comes to like memes and stuff, and like I guess everything you read on social medias that says like a good guy does this or a good girl does this, and it makes sense in like a funny way and in a short-term way. It all makes sense and you laugh about it, you know what I mean? But it kind of brainwashes you a little bit to the point where you start believing a bunch of these quotes that aren't necessarily true. And a bunch of these quotes that are on social media, it's like half the quote. There's like a second part to the quote that you never really get to see. But I've read so many quotes and like things on social media that girls and guys live by. You know what I mean? I don't have any that come to the top of my mind right now, but I mean, there's a lot that I've seen where like literally social media tries to brainwash you for a specific kind of guy to look for traits that make a good guy or whatever. And they're too specific to the point where like you judge people by those, I mean, social media, whatever feeds those memes and stuff and those quotes that people like agree with. Oh, that's true. Like if he really loves her, he should open the door for her. That's gentleman-like. But I mean, like, do you know what else makes a man gentleman? You know what makes him a gentleman? Besides opening doors, you know what I mean? Like, that's cool, that's classy, but... Well, sure, but I mean, like, just honestly, beware of social media is all I'm trying to say. Beware of social media and the stuff you read out there. Try to have a little more perspective.
Those people don't exist, Ryan. No offense.
Pirates?
No, pirates.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
I know.
Well, yeah, Enrique's right. Social media.
Where do they go?
Yeah, social media is right.
It brainwashes you, honestly.
you, and you gotta watch out because
Yeah, if you go to our page right now, I mean, you can pull up a quote real quick.
You might fall in love if you go to our page. I don't know.
No, but
like my favorite quote: "Your parents will get back together." Like never.
no, that was
You're still waiting for your dad to come back from the liquor store?
Also, this is another strong, point. Dude, every guy is not the same, and every girl is not the same. Straight up. I'm sorry. If whoever says every guy's the same or every girl's the same, I disagree with that.
But that goes exactly what I'm saying, though.
That's
Social
fine.
media tells you that like
That's
all
fine.
guys are the same. They're all cheaters, or they're all this, or they're only looking for sex, or they teach you these things, and the girls start believing it, and they start treating a nice guy with that mentality. Like a guy comes up to a girl in a bar. Well, what's the reaction most girls get?
Yes,
If he's not like a bomb guy, 10 out of 10, most likely you're gonna push him off. That guy could have been your forever guy. That guy could have been genuinely someone really like who really wants to start something serious. And who really has his life set out, but you push him away because like you thought he was a perv, just because he's talking to you, or because he was just a little bit uglier than your standard. You thought he was just not the one. But that goes along the social media thing, where like, oh, I deserve better, I this or that. But how are you categorizing yourself? How are you judging yourself for what you deserve better by just the physical appearance? You haven't even talked to the guy, you know.
Yeah.
But again, go ahead. But I'm just saying that social media does teach you these things and brainwash you for like specific ways to approach things.
Dude, and not only that though, social media, there's a lot of, I didn't know, well, I hear from, friends and coworkers that, there's a lot of dating websites, like it's crazy. Nowadays it's like
Grindr.
Well, Grindr, Tinder,
Tinder, Bumble, plenty.
Dude, I didn't see
you know all of them.
Yeah,
I've seen like documentaries.
Well,
Hey, didn't you say there's a lot of fish? You gotta catch that. Get a fucking
Oh,
fish
there's a
that
lot of
net.
fishes?
Big net. No, just plenty of
there's
fish.
I don't know about it, but you guys know all about it. But thank you guys for telling me.
Yeah, we gotta cast that net, bro. We gotta get the fish.
But
We're trying to get one fish, though, not a lot.
I feel like all those apps are creating either the guy or girl to have more options. If they're already taken, but that's up to whoever, I feel like, how can I say, cheating nowadays, it's easier than before. I don't know, that's just me. I felt like, but that's what the guy and the girl they have to be strong, good communication, and if they don't feel each other, then just break it off. Call it a day.
I feel like I was talking to someone about this late night talks, deep talks, and we're like, hey, like, honestly, just be straight up with like people, dude. Like, don't beat around the bush. Be like, hey, like, this is kind of what I want, like...
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, like, and if you're not feeling it, like, tell them right away. You don't want to, like, drag anyone along or, like... Honestly, I mean, it's time you don't get back. And I think that's really what's most precious.
One of the biggest things, too, is that, like, when you feel something strong for someone and, like, let's say 2 months later it starts going away, I think it's important to let that person know. I know it sounds almost fucked up, but, like, let's say I tell you I love you, and, like, 2 months later I'm like, honestly, it's just going away. I don't feel like I love you anymore. But you don't want to say it out loud or to her or him because you feel like that's just a fucked up thing to say or a messed up thing to say. So you keep it to yourself. Like, I think it would be more important to communicate that well. Like, honestly, like, I still want to be with you. I still love you, but I'm starting to feel like it's just kind of fading away. I don't know if it was just the honeymoon phase, but I want to say this out loud to you so you know what I'm going through. Because if she cares or whatever, you can try to reignite it if there's something really there. If not, then it's going to continue to fade away, and that might lead to cheating, to other things. Then you both walk out damaged. Yep. When you could have easily just settled it from the beginning. Honestly, I'm losing feelings. She tries her best. She buys you cookies, whatever the fuck you think, and then it doesn't work out. You don't start to love her again. Then you know what? We'll break it off nice and easy because you're losing it. It's important to talk. Vulnerability.
But also, like, there has to be something behind that. There's always something behind what you feel. It's not you just feel like, oh, I wake up, hey, I feel sad.
Explain yourself, yeah.
No, there's something why you feel sad. Something led up to that event that you're feeling sad, confused, whatever, happy.
Your past, maybe?
There's something behind it that you have to really open up to whoever you're sharing that with. Like, because it's a life partner. If you want to like marry someone, if that's your life partner, you have to really go through everything, ups and downs, literally ups and downs. You can't.
Yeah, it's not all.
Yeah.
Uphill.
Literally, if you're going to, so if you're having downs and ups, like, make sure that you're dealing with it together and just helping each other out. Like, I don't know, like I said, just talk it out, and like Enrique said, just keep on moving with your lives. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
It kind of goes along everything we've been saying with communication, vulnerability, all that stuff. And I think right now we might have a...
Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. So what else? We have someone on the line. I think we're gonna have to call someone because he's.
That's what I was about to say. I think we were gonna have a guest speaker, but let's see if he pulls through. But I mean, honestly, you guys let us know what you guys think. If you think we're wrong, I mean, by all means, we're open-minded people. Like, correct us. Say in the comments what you think makes a relationship work.
Send us DMs and talk to us.
Oh no, talk in the comments. I want to hear you guys talk amongst each other. You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, but so we have someone on the line.
Tell me your
Herbert's
thoughts.
gonna talk to him.
Hi, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Joel? Joel, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Joe? How's everything? How's grad school? How's school?
I'm doing good.
So we're you're in the podcast. We want to just ask you some questions. What do you think about relationships or any dating advice or what do you just think overall?
So I think my girlfriend might be a communist.
All right. Well,
we're talking about relationships. Like, my girlfriend's a communist.
Well, is that a good thing for you or a bad thing for you?
Is that what you're looking for?
Okay, let me just say. So it started because every night like a true American, I read the Declaration of Independence. So when I was putting it back on the bookshelf, I noticed like a red book that I hadn't seen. So I looked and it was the manifesto. Marking.
That's
like,
crazy. What did you do? Did you like pull out a shotgun and like talk to her, or like what happened?
I don't know what to do. Like I've tried to bring it up. Like I've been like, hey, like how maybe vacationing in Afghanistan in the 1980s, how would that have been? But it's kind of bad, almost like she lost a war there or something.
Wait, so are you fighting the battle or is she fighting the battle?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know how I feel about like, do I?
Wait, is that code for help me out? Like, come pick me up right
do
now?
you need help? Like SOS or what's going on?
Yeah, like, do I call for like U.S. military intervention? Like, what happened?
Yeah, dude, go for it.
Have you tried to?
I mean,
Have you
I'm trying
tried?
to get on board because I'm like, even at dinner, I'm like, okay, split the check. We all pay our fair share. But she's not with it. So I'm like, wait, social? But,
So like, do you have to pay for her, or do you have to like talk to the waiter and be like, look, I'm sorry, but she's not paying? Like,
yeah, she's like, no, like guys are supposed to do that. But I'm like, but don't you think we should all like pay our fair share?
Yeah. Well, wait, hold on. But how did you meet your girlfriend? If you don't mind asking.
Craigslist?
In class.
Oh, in class.
You thought too hard about that.
I don't know.
You're thinking about another girl, maybe.
I forgot. No, it was in class, and we were paired up for a project, and I didn't do much for the project, but she did a lot of the work.
Wow.
Wow. So she carried you.
So maybe you're the
Yeah,
communist.
she
I don't
gave
know.
me a bad partner review.
Oh, she gave me a bad part. Was that like she was trying to flirt with you by then, or what? She was trying to get your attention?
No, I don't think she liked me then.
Oh, damn. So you guys built feelings. All right, but
She definitely didn't like me after the project. But
oh, so did you guys get an A in that project though? I'm just curious. I don't know.
yeah, we got an A. Thanks, sir.
Thanks to her. Okay, so your girlfriend's cool then. Just,
Yeah, but just not possible.
Damn, that's crazy though.
Wait, so what do you think that girls should have hobbies? Yes or no?
Yeah. Do you think
No, I
girls?
think they should just stick to the traditional. It makes things so much simpler. Like, I just want to get home, miserable, sit at the table after the 9 to 5, and fall asleep. Like,
That sounds like a beautiful lifestyle. If that's the life you want, we aspire you to live the life you want. You're in America. You exercise your First Amendment, Second Amendment, and go through the list. You deserve it.
Yeah. Thank
that's
you.
the American dream, right? Like,
yeah.
You're
Well,
100% true. Thank you for calling in, Joel. Thank you for calling in.
thanks.
all right. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah. So you heard it from Joel, man. So that's crazy. I didn't
So
know.
yeah, how do we get rid of communists if that's your girlfriend?
A
She's a
communist
communist.
girlfriend?
Yeah. What happens?
I think you gotta read through the Declaration of Independence every single day, just like you said, every morning.
Wow, that's crazy. If anything, we should just I don't know, man. I don't know. We should do any more calls because those calls are kind of wild. Yeah, but you know what, guys? I hope you have a good time listening to our podcast. I hope you guys learn a lot, take notes and stuff like that. You guys could replay it and take more notes. But
Ask questions, honestly. If you want to hear like a second part about this, like let us know, man. We'll dive more into it. Like let us know what you want to hear. Put in the comments what you guys think. What makes a relationship work, or like what do you guys think? Honestly, maybe we missed something because I know there's a big spectrum when it comes to relationships. Let us know, guys, in the comments. Like us, resubscribe. Let us know what's going on.
follow us on Instagram. We need followers, and since our HR is getting mad,
We want followers.
Yeah, we want followers.
We need them.
And watch out for new events. We're gonna have some events coming up once the fires die down. And yeah, follow us. Like I said, keep on following us because we're not gonna die down never.
Can't stop, won't stop. Have a good night, guys.